guys, welcome back to my channel. I have to admit that I'm not the healthiest person. I do takeouts and dine in most of the time when it's not lockdown. Since the topic is about healthy grocery shopping, so I will only show you the healthy side of me, and I want you guys to get some insights about some of the healthy stuff that I got. You can also watch my previous video of how I lost weight, on how I usually maintain my body shape. I usually do my grocery shopping at Grocer, and what I like about Grocer is that I get to have 10% discount on fresh fruits and vegetables. So I usually do all my grocery shopping there. Because of the 10% off by using AIA Vitality member card, the fruits I got every time is very typical, and I always get same fruits. For instance, I like guava because guava has the lowest calories and it is one of the healthiest fruits, and it doesn't contain a lot of sugar, so I usually will have guava. And also blueberries. I can put my blueberries on toast, and sometimes I can have blueberries with my yogurt and cereal, so I always get blueberries, and blueberries is my favorite. And I always get red apple as well. I love to use red apple dip with peanut butter. That's my favorite snacks, healthy snacks. When it comes to blending juice, I always go for dragon fruits. I love dragon fruits because it has a lot of fiber, and also it helps with constipation. But I don't usually eat fruits every day because fruits contain a lot of sugar, so even though it's natural sugar, but it also will spike your insulin. I would suggest to not take fruits every day. I also bought myself lemon. Lemon is very useful in many ways, and it helps with a lot of things, including digestion and whitening. It has a lot of benefits, so I usually will buy lemon and put lemon slices into water, or I will also blend the lemon in with my juice. Kiwi is my favorite, and I saw this. It's green and gold color together in a pack, so I bought this. I usually prefer raw kiwi, but raw kiwi it's more costly than green kiwi. So now I can have best of both worlds. These are all the fruits that I usually eat. For the vegetable side, I usually will get my favorite baby spinach. Baby spinach is my top favorite vegetables. I use baby spinach in many of my cooking. For instance, I use it to make omelette, and also I use spinach to put on toast to eat it fresh. And also sometimes I blend my spinach with my dragon fruits. Honestly, I really love green juice, so I always go for baby spinach because it doesn't have a lot of fiber. Other than spinach, broccoli is my favorite, but I only get one because, like I said, I'm staying alone. I usually won't buy a lot of stuff. All the fruits and vegetables, the preservation time is very short, so I usually will only buy one to last for a week. And other than broccoli, I got myself tomato, and it's very nice if you dip in salt, but I wouldn't recommend you because it's healthier to eat it like that without any dipping sauce. Usually I will use tomato with my eggs to make tomato with egg, and I love to mix tomato with soup as well. It sweetens my soup without any seasoning. And I usually get the small one because small one tends to taste sweeter. And also I got this wild rocket. I always like to put wild rocket on my toast. Avocado. Even though avocado is healthy, I wouldn't recommend you to eat the whole avocado at once. I don't usually buy a lot, I just get one. It is good fats. I wouldn't recommend you to cut down all your fats because we need fats as well so that we will look younger and our skin will look good. So I recommend you to take avocado once a week. Only take half of the avocado for one meal. For any lazy people like me, I strongly recommend you to get this peel garlic. Honestly, peel garlic is my lifesaver. I don't even need to peel my garlic. Oh god, can you imagine? Your hand stings, and also it's very troublesome. So I usually will buy the peel garlic, and I have the spin chopper, so I just put inside and spin it. Voila, done. For yogurt, I will always go for Greek yogurt because Greek yogurt healthier and lower in calorie. So I will always go for this brand called Farm Fresh because it's cheaper compared to other yogurts. If I always want to eat yogurt, I would prefer to go for a cheaper one, and the portion is very small, so I can just finish the whole thing at once. So I will always go for this original one and also berries flavor. I will always mix with all the cereal and fruits that I bought, and the portion is just nice. It only has 127.9 calories in this whole thing. And topping for the toast, I will prefer to put this cheese with only 9.5% fat content. It is light and tasty. Honestly, I'm not a cheese person, so I am okay with all this lighter cheese. I just want to add some flavor on my toast, so I don't really add a lot of sauce on my toast, so this is the best substitute for all the sauces. I like this cream cheese as well to go with my bagel or sourdough. As I mentioned before, I have lactose intolerance, so cream cheese I will go for lactose free. And if you notice, I don't buy milk because I don't really like to drink milk. Something that I discovered and it's on trend nowadays is this konjac noodles. This is my new found, and it is very good for keto diet person. It has zero fats on, not even trans fat or saturated fat. It only contains 14 calories per serving. It's so healthy, and for those who can't cut carbs like me, I would recommend you to go for konjac noodles or konjac rice. It tastes really good if you season it well. I usually cook this with kimchi soup. Maybe I can make another video on what I usually cook to make healthy food. The food that I usually make is very time saving, and I don't really want to spend a lot of time on my cooking, so usually my cooking time is very time saving. If you are very lazy like me and you don't really like cooking, but at the same time you want to be healthy, I'll make another video about that. For cereal part, I usually spend longer time on choosing my cereal because I always want to explore different things. Last time I picked this Kellogg's muesli. I picked this because it is lower sodium compared with some of the cereals, and also it doesn't have trans fat. That's the most important thing, and it only has 157 calories per serving. Usually I won't take muesli because to me muesli is very dull and tasteless, but this is very good. I will recommend this cereal brand. This time I have picked another cereal from great brands. I like all the almonds and flakes. It doesn't have saturated fat and trans fat, and the sodium is quite low compared with other cereal as well, and it only has 210 calories per serving. So this is another cereal that I recommend. I am very sensitive when it comes to taste. I don't really like sweet cereal. There are a lot of cereals that contains high sugar, and most of the cereals are not healthy, so I always look for the healthy option. I don't usually take my cereal, but I will only take it when I'm in a rush or when I'm doing my yogurt bowl. All the cereals that I choose is usually crunchy and healthy, and I always pay attention to the trans fat, saturated fats, sodium, and also carbohydrates. These are all the things that I look into. So among the cereals, I will choose the lowest one, and of course to me the taste is very important as well. For drinks, I will go for kombucha. I will only buy kombucha and green tea whenever I go to grocery, and I always choose the green flavor kombucha. Green tea, no calorie, no sugar. Bear in mind that all these canned green teas, they have sodium in it, so it's best if you can choose those powder type green tea if you're not in a rush that you want to make green tea yourself. Powder type is even healthier than this. Now it's everyone's favorite part, which is snacks. As I mentioned before, I don't usually store a lot of junk food in my house because I don't want myself to keep looking for food and end up eating all. I try my best to select the healthiest snacks as possible. These are the snacks that I discovered that is very tasty and at the same time it's not so guilty. First snack I want to share is this popcorn. This popcorn is gluten-free. It doesn't have artificial flavor, color or preservative. It is low in saturated fat and cholesterol free. I always choose for the lightly salted, slightly sweet flavor. But usually for this popcorn, I will buy a whole pack with small packs inside. I think this is another tip for you to go for a smaller pack of snacks so that once you finish small pack, you wouldn't end up eating more. Like all these big ones, you will end up eating more of this. So I would say this popcorn is very tasty and it's very healthy. Another chips I really like is this cassava chips and it's black pepper cheese flavor. Oh my god, this is my top favorite. I love this. It doesn't have any trans fat. Total fat is only 14%. The sodium is only 1%. I really love black pepper snacks. What I don't like about this is it is quite small. It looks huge, but the chips is only half of the package. It's never enough. Like I can finish one whole pack in just one time. This minced beef I just take out from freezer. For meat part, if you notice, I don't purchase meat except beef at grocery store because all my meat I purchase it online. I purchase chicken breast from Tan and Eat online. It's easier and they deliver it to my doorstep, so I don't need to carry all the meat, and they calculated all the things in the package already, so it's very easy for me. I don't even need to purchase it at grocery store. I always buy my salmon at Art of Salmon online. I prefer their salmon because it's very tasty, so different compared with all the salmons at grocery store. The salmon from Art of Salmon is really good. I always buy the sashimi salmon, smoked salmon, and also my salmon fillet from them. That's why I don't really purchase my meat at grocery store. I always purchase it from the online store, so I only buy the beef. Usually we'll buy minced beef if I want to make pasta. Oh, for pasta, right? I recommend this pasta with... Okay, as you can see here, this pasta is 25% less carbs. It's considered healthy compared with other pasta. It's a healthier version of this, and it doesn't have a lot of ingredients. I feel like labels are very important. It has this label, 5-star health star rating. That's what I bought. But most importantly, the things that catch my attention is the 25% less carbs. This is a very good marketing strategy. Okay, last but not least, one of the healthy snacks that I just bought. It is corn crackers. It is gluten-free and it has only 23 calories per slice. It has 7% of dietary fiber. I always want to explore healthier options when it comes to snack. This one, you can do a lot of things like use it as savory food or you can use it as sweet food. That's all for today. I hope you guys like this sharing, and if you guys have any healthy items that you want to share with me from your grocery shopping, you can leave a comment below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to know some of the unhealthy things that I bought, I might make another version of grocery shopping, so please let me know, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.